Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, we are doing a filler episode for the channel. Come on now. Fun fact, did you know I watch a lot more anime than I actually record on the channel? Isn't that crazy? Um, but this week's episode of Boruto, I think, was actually at least worth talking about, even though it's a filler episode for my channel. It was one of the better things that come out of these shows where you kind of have this permanent um, image of somebody, right? Like you have this image of how they are, what they are, and probably how they'll never change. And when you start to think like that, it's obvious when you see those characters completely having different like just character arcs in general. It feels amazing, right? Like it actually feels almost as if somebody cares enough to make a better impression on the fans than they have already made. And that's the thing I actually think they did an amazing job with in this episode. Bringing the grandfather into the continuity, including after, Neji's death and everything like that. It's one of the cooler things because it kind of is us looking at Neji as even older, like the older brother that he was to Naruto. Um, Neji really took a interesting role in the show when it came down to him kind of uh, admiring Naruto for his weakness and like everything he was going through, to then being able to live up to his word and actually, defeat Neji the way that he does without, he did use a little bit of his, the Nine Tails was his biggest saving grace at that point, but it was still an interesting way for him to endure all of the beating to be able to unlock it in the first place. So, um, to see that Neji doesn't, make it, and even the grandfather still is somewhat continuously like beating himself over what the world may have still been, or probably the fact that he would not be alive right now if it wasn't for Naruto bringing in such a new era of peace and a new era to even the Hyuga clan as a family. Because look at Boruto, he looks nothing like a Hyuga. He has one eye that supposedly they don't even know about. That I'm pretty sure since this has all gone down, they still haven't shown him um, that, right? Like they still took it as a joke. Or when he was like, "Oh, I have the eye," just like the daughter did. It was Naruto kind of took it as like, stop trying to just like steal the spotlight, or I can't remember. It was in the movie, right? Or no, that was only anime exclusive. I'm pretty sure. Um, but we knew he wasn't lying. It was just the fact that he hadn't gone through something that was necessary, or he didn't show the change that would have made him get this eye. So it was very hard to believe his own son at that point, which has to be hard already in its own right. Like, that sucks, man. Just knowing your son's a prankster and all that stuff, and he has a worse record towards being uncreditable than being creditable in the case of just like Naruto. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of what Naruto was doing as a kid sometimes when it wasn't his fault, the third wanted to take his side, but he's already done so much. He's already, gotten the bad rep that he had back in his time that it was hard to just be like, oh yeah, no, it wasn't Naruto. Come on, you can believe that kid. I can believe he's gonna do a prank the next day. You know what I mean? Like that's the village people. So that's what I liked about just these stigmas being kind of like erased, and that's kind of what Boruto has been doing for quite a bit. Is just putting its own big spin and change on everything that's come with Naruto as a whole now. I have heard word that they're supposed to start adapting the manga relatively soon here. It's just when when, please. Not only that, I have read quite a bit of the manga because I was thinking about just doing that would have been like the first like manga thing I would have been following and actually doing on the channel. And then I thought about it, like I didn't watch or I didn't read enough of it. I just had blank ideas of what's gonna happen. And with me already stopping like continuously Boruto reviews because it was just getting so redundant, it was getting so bad um, that I still have been watching it though. Like it was me not being able to do a video like this and tell you something that I really was passionate about in the episode. Instead, I was just trashing it throughout the whole entire review, and I'm not here to trash or whatever. It's my honest opinion, true, but if it's something I wasn't passionate about, all those videos come out to be like 4 minutes, and I'm like, oh, well, bye. Like I just here's this trash episode. Wow, they went and did this, and it was a cliffhanger to it. I hate them. Bye. Like it was dumb. So if I can find something passionate or very well done in these episodes, I definitely want to bring it to light and give them some credit for doing so. So, with all that being said, though, I am your boy. The cops are passing by. What up? I hope you catch him. Good luck. Unless he's not guilty, leave him alone. Um, But yeah, we are definitely going to be seeing some craziness coming here soon in Boruto. The next week's episode looks relatively interesting, but you can kind of just tell it's them with some placeholders. Like they just need to put some stuff out in general, and this is one of the things. So we'll see how that all turns out at the end of the day. But with all that being said, I will talk to you in the next one. So with that, peace.